How's everybody doing? My name is Alan Roberts. Some people call me that angry bald man. Some people call me the motherfucking COO or the MFing COO, which it's one of my handles. You can find me on Instagram and on X doing that. But I just prefer you call me Alan. I don't give a shit. Or you can call me fuckhead, asshole, dickhead, that motherfucker. I don't care, honestly. For some of you, I just honestly don't give a shit. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with my content, if you are new here, I might hurt your fucking feelings and I won't give a fuck. Have a good day. If you are a very sensitive motherfucker, I'm not the person for you, and I'm good with that. If you're a sensitive motherfucker, take your pussy ass on and get the fuck out of here. I'm in a mood. Anyway, we are going to discuss the story of refrigerator-sized Anna Obrien, the dangers of denial and cope. Now, I have often said that I don't understand how this woman has gotten here because she does have, she has had loss in her life, and I am not trying to in any way celebrate the death of her mother and sister, but they both did die of weight-related issues. And in a private chat with a bunch of other creators, somebody shared her old blog post that discussed it. Because I've had a bunch of people tell me before, like, you know, if you have proof of it, blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to go over the words of Anna Obrien from 11 years ago about this very topic. And I just dare anybody to think that her current persona is not just to make money, like, or this persona that we are about to discuss is just to make money. And this is one of the things that bothers me the most about people, a lot of people. And it's not just Anna. It's not just fat acceptance. A lot of fitness guys are this way too. A lot of fitness people. This is why me and Mark are friends, because Mark is Mark 100% of the fucking time. Like, he's like me. We can't even stop it because of the way the ADHD works, right? But a lot of people are just fake as fuck. They play a fucking character. And that's one of the reasons why I like doing lives a lot, because this is just me. Sometimes, no matter how unfortunate it is, I can't change this. This isn't an act. I actually had somebody reach out to me not too long ago. They're like, how hard is it to stay in character for how often you're live? Like, bitch, this is not a character. Trust me. If it was, it would be different. But it is not a character. This is who the fuck I am. Any of you that have met me in real life, this is me. And whether you like it or dislike it, I can't change it. I can't change it at all. But I thought that, you know, this kind of shows that she is just like this. It just shows that she's just full of shit and a liar. She is doing, and somebody pointed out, Suzanne pointed out that she is doing a podcast now called A Medical Detective. I do like how you put defective, but it is wild. It's like totally crazy. And she kind of pretends like being fat's not her fault and being fat's not a problem. You know, that she's working to be healthy, and it's a medical mystery how she got so fucking fat. And she's lied about that. She lied about her, you know, her mom taking her to a thing, and the doctor just talking straight to her, and then giving her fucking whatever. It's all that bullshit. But I did want to just go and read her blog because I find it wild, like truly wild. That this is the same person, you know. This is and I am going to send it to all of you right now in the chat. If you are on Bang, this is the web archive. You can go check it out yourself. I'm not making this up. I did not fucking create this bullshit. I'm not that creative. But this is Anna Obrien. Before, like, when she still could fit on a fucking couch. And this is from her thoughts. This is Deathly Fat. And this is from February 17th, almost 12 years ago. So 11 years and 11 months ago. Now, she says, I debated writing this post for a really long time because, well, it's a bit controversial. While I love drama, I am more into theatrical kind than the hair pulling, your mama joke welding, girl hold my earrings kind, which I don't know what. I'm trying to stay out of those particular debates generally. However, there is one issue that I feel I need to add my voice to, no matter what the consequences might be. Deep breath. Oh my God, dramatic even in fucking writing. Being obese should not be advocated as a healthy lifestyle. These are the words of Anna O'Brien, the fucking refrigerator-sized, double-door refrigerator-sized fucking woman who claims that she's in great health and she's a runner and rock climber and fucking everything's perfect and none of it's her fault and none of it's her fault, right? I want to be very clear about something. I did not say you can't be happy in fat. I did not utter you can't be making healthy choices in fat. If you're making systemic healthy choices while you're fat, you won't be fat. Just honestly. If you make systemic healthy choices continually over a long period of time, you will not be fat anymore. Because if you are making what you think are healthy choices and you are remaining fat, they're not healthy choices because they're keeping you fat. Reality exists. I want to be very clear about something. I did not say blah, blah, blah. Okay, I read that. I also did not declare you can't love yourself and your body and be fat. If you love yourself and your body and you are morbidly obese, you will be doing everything you can to not be morbidly obese because the actions taken to keep you morbidly obese are daily self-harm, period, because you're remaining fat. Why is this so important? I mention this because I firmly believe that these arguments often get muddled. That being a plus-size person, you are refrigerator size, even in this picture. With self-love, you don't love yourself if you've continued to stay fat this long. You don't. It's self-loathing. It's self-harm. You somehow will also have to advocate for a state of being obese as a healthy lifestyle, and it is not. Generally, a healthy lifestyle is composed of 4 core things. Activity 30 minutes a day, at least 5 days. So she was trying to be a fitness person back then. At least 5 days a week for 6 out of 8 weeks. Okay, that's from Let's Move org, and that's stupid as fuck. Activity for 30 minutes a day. We are human beings. You should be active for 30 minutes to an hour and a half every single day. You should have directed activity for at least 30 minutes a day where you go walking, do something like that, catch a workout, blah, blah, blah. But you should be on your feet moving for most of the day. We start people walking, but we don't end people walking. We have people that have lost a couple 100 pounds. They don't just walk. They hike, they ruck, they work out, they do bike, all sorts of stuff, right? Anyway, 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. I will kind of agree with that. Some people are less, some people are more. A balanced diet. This is tricky because it's about listening to and doing what's best for your body, which takes time and regular doctor checkups. No, it doesn't, because doctors have no fucking idea what the fuck nutrition you goddamn need. Most of the time, RDs don't either, because RDs were trained by the same people that train doctors, and it is all pharmaceutically based. If you have a good resting heart rate and a waist to height ratio that's under 0.45 or under 0.5, you are likely healthy. Very likely healthier than at least being heavier. A balanced diet is not necessarily a balanced diet. Some people don't do well with carbohydrates. Some people don't do well with sugars. Some people don't do anything. And a balanced diet, just for reality, a balanced diet should consist of food, like 90 to 95% food, not food-like products that are ultra-processed products. A Starbucks drink with 15 to 30 grams of sugar in it is not food. That is not part of a balanced diet. That is an ultra-processed food-like item. It is not part of a balanced diet. Bread is not part of a balanced diet. I don't give a fuck what the USDA says. They can suck on my whole fucking penis. The USDA is full of fucking shit, period. And YouTube, if you try to strike that down, I will sue the fuck out of you because I can prove it. But anyway, proper stress management. Weird how it's only 4 core things. She forgets about hydration. She forgets about proper macro and micronutrient levels. She forgets about mobility work. It's so many things. Like to leave out hydration as a fucking big fat person is wild to me. Just wild. Hydration should be the place where everybody starts on their weight loss journey, and it should be the thing that they go to. If you ever have issues with overeating, anything like that, you feel like you are constantly eating a little bit more than what you want to, increase your hydration and water, and it will help you out. 1, it'll help flush your system out a little bit. 2, it helps with volume. 3, it is most of the time people are actually a little dehydrated and they eat their thirst instead of actually staying hydrated. Not once do I see weight mentioned there. Then why in the hell is the fat movement so hell-bent on wrapping it into discussion? Simple, because it's most instances, if you do have the above, you won't be morbidly obese. Valid. And that's wild, because she's saying you won't be morbidly obese. Once upon a time, I joined a plus-size forum after reading an article about people who are attracted to plus-size women. You mean people with a fetish. And I'm not talking like plus-size women where you've got a few extra pounds on you and your waist-to-height ratio still might be good. You just got thick thighs or thick butt or anything like that. I'm talking like, Anna's counting herself as a plus-size woman, and even back 10 years ago, she's fat as fuck. You're not plus-sized, you're multi-sized. You're well over 100 pounds, what you should likely weigh. That is multi-sized. You are not plus-sized anymore. So already in denial 11 years, 12 years ago. My logic was, hey, I want to date more. Being nice. Let's go to the watering hole for men who like a lady like me. You mean guys with fat fetishes. Joining the forum was perhaps the most traumatic experience of my adult chubby life. You're not chubby. You're fat as fuck, even in this picture. The men were obsessed with unhealthy bits of obesity, like the fat rolls, the heavy breathing, the lack of physicality during sex. Yes, they have a fetish. Some even fantasize about feeding a woman until they became immobile. Yes, it's a fetish. The women found their weights. The women found their weight sexy, totally okay. However, self-perception was oddly over-sexualized. They regularly posted nudes of themselves, focused on how I just had some trauma. Trauma. I experienced trauma from her words. They focused on how they serve and please men. Not how they themselves were pleased. And every sentence was ended with some type of statement about how much more desirable their version of sexy was. Note, this was not a sex site, but a lifestyle site. It had been said that women who are insecure often rely on hypersexuality, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Additionally, I saw a post after post of women talking about how obese women are just as healthy as the next person. So lies. For context, a person my age and height that exercises lightly 3 times a week, such as a mile walk, and weighs 400 plus pounds. So your size, 400 pounds. You called yourself plus size. You were already refrigerator sized. That's not plus size. That's you're bigger than the average male should be by 2 times. And weighs 400 pounds, needs to eat a whopping 3,600 calories per day to maintain that weight or more. I would actually argue 4,000. But do you know how hard that is to do if you're eating a balanced diet? It's damn near impossible. I've tried. So she is openly admitting that she eats like shit. She denies it anywhere else, but here is her talking about her diet, openly admitting that she eats like shit. I've tried, yet here women weighing 400 plus pounds were actively convincing each other that they were living a healthy lifestyle and were just meant to be 200 plus pounds overweight. As much as I want to believe this, at the time I really wanted to believe it, I knew deep down this was a massive, massive lie. So what happened? It's not a lie anymore, apparently. It's a big medical mystery. This wasn't a lifestyle site. It was a collective denial site, a place where the real world's rules had been altered to be comfortable to the population that felt uncomfortable in reality. And that's a very valid statement. And instead of talking about that uncomfortableness, they were just pretending it didn't exist. It was weird. That's when I realized I couldn't even support the fat movement. To put it simply, I know too much. Well, let's slow down. For example, I know that regular exercise, eating fiber like veggies and fruit and protein helps to stabilize hunger. Source. There's a source link to it. I also know that if you are obese, have a BMI of 30 or higher, you are significantly more susceptible to cancer, depression, and heart, lung, and joint problems. Additionally, and also dementia, Alzheimer's, that sort of thing. But anyway, additionally, God forbid you get diagnosed with a serious illness, because of your ability to successfully overcome that disease is significantly less if you are obese than if you are of a healthy weight. How do I know this? In part from reading articles on the effects of obesity on any website ever. In part, my own personal struggles with weight loss and gain, because she's admitting one more time she could lose weight and then regain because of her habits. She's admitting that she's not a medical mystery. She doesn't need a medical detective. She's admitting that it's her at this point, admitting that it's her. Even more personally, I lost my mother and sister as a result of morbid obesity. You never know this right now. You're like how she acts now, you would never know. But this is actually her. My mother passed away just short of her 52nd birthday in 2003. She had gotten sick and her body couldn't fight the illness. Her death certificate listed her official cause of death as morbid obesity. My sister Catherine died in June of 2011, a result of long-term weight-related issues. Neither my mother nor my sister had ever been tremendously healthy people. I fervently believe that both of their deaths were a result of poor food, exercise, and general health choices. Does anybody want to remind her, like the current her, about this blog, maybe? I am constantly envious, and I'm very sorry for your loss, by the way. But again, these are the people that do the dying. Very elderly people with immunocompromisations and morbidly obese people, especially super morbidly obese people, which I would actually classify you as circusly super morbidly obese, die early and in pain, and a cold can take you the fuck out. I'm constantly envious of the relationship my friends have with their mothers and sisters. I'm constantly fearful that I will too die young, which you are going to, sadly. Sometimes I fear the only thing I have really to remember them by is a shit ton of is a ton of shitty habits, admitting that it's her fucking habits that she's fighting tooth and nail to break. She's admitting it. She just gave up trying to fight it. She's admitting that she made herself fat. She's admitting it. She's admitting it's her lifestyle. Now, it kills me every time that I see a plus size site, which you're not plus size, that advocates being severely obese as a healthy lifestyle alternative. I get livid. Being obese should not be suggested as a healthy way to live. She says it. Somebody should read this back to her. That's why they titled the state of being so morbidly obese are synonymous for deathly fat. Instead of focusing on any weight as being healthy, they should be encouraging people to be active, exercise regularly, and eat a balanced diet. 95% of the time, if the person does this, they will eventually reach a healthy weight. I recognize that there are exceptions to this rule, but those are the small percentage of the 35.9% of adults age 20 or more who are overweight. And here's the source. And even those people don't need to stay morbidly obese. Some people might have a harder time getting to a healthy weight, and they might stay in the overweight range. And even then, we can do waist to height ratio to check on your visceral fat to see if that's the case. Because just because you might be overweight or even listed as obese by the BMI, if you have a healthy waist to height ratio, it has shown that you will have better longevity. Waist to height ratio is a much more accurate predictor of chronic illness development, lifestyle longevity, that sort of thing. Lifestyle longevity and just longevity, life expectancy. It can't come from size 2 bombshells. It's got to come from within our plus size world. You are not plus size. We have to start looking into the mirror and admitting the truth. Obese is not a healthy size. More importantly, we need to do something about it. I completely agree, Anna O'Brien from the past. This is wild to me. Absolutely wild. Oh, hang on. Let me go here. Hydration is very important. Thank you, Gandalf. I completely agree. Sarah Stroud, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And Talar, thank you. Finally caught alive. I twisted my ankle at work, so I had to be sent home. Oh, no. So sorry. So sorry. Please message. Okay. Hope you're doing okay. So I will take some Q&A. One more time, if you guys want to check out this blog, here's the link to it right there. And then if you decide that you want to get some Make America Healthy Again coaching right here, boom, boom, boom. This is the web archive. This is the links to the coaching. Get at it. And we will go from here. We'll answer a few questions. And just see, wow, she seems to be living in reality here. This is almost unbelievable. That's what I thought too when I read it. For a second thought, I thought Alan wrote this. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, How can she say it's not self-harm now when she lost 2 people from the same thing she's doing? That's a good question. And that also leads me to my point that she's out of her fucking mind. She's a huge ass fucking liar. She knows this is bad. She knows how she eats is bad. She knows how she lives is bad. She's a huge liar right now, and she's doing it just for the money. She's given up on life. And anybody that's friends with her that reads that blog should intervene. Anybody that knows her. By the way, Anna, if you really want to get help, I would help you. I would coach you for 6 months for free, and I would sign a non-disclosure agreement, and I would never speak about it ever unless you spoke about me first. Ever, 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 ever. And if you spoke about me in a positive way, I would still get your permission to discuss. If you spoke about me negatively, both barrels, bitch. But I would love to help you. I would absolutely love to help you. I would love to help her. I would love to help Tess Holiday. I would love to help all these people because these people reach a massive number of fucking people. So it is like basically worth my actual like it's bang for your buck. It's return on investment, right? So by helping people that I discuss to see the light and then change their ways and help coach them to a healthier weight or healthier habits, at least that will get them to a healthy weight, it is much better because their audiences will then follow suit, right? And I am only going to reach so many people. That's just reality, you know. Most young people that are fat don't want to listen to a bald 50-some-year-old man who looks like he, basically picks up envelopes at the end of the week for a gang. It's just true, you know. Let's see here. Again, this is employed in grass touching. Anna, she fell into the influencer lifestyle and latched onto the BOPA movement. I completely agree. I completely agree. When creators like her post those, if I could speak to my younger self videos, someone should post this to her page. Absolutely. That would be amazing. In light of our new podcast, it is wild that this is an old blog post that's written by the same person. That's what I thought. Like that, it's so polar. You know, it's so yin yang. It's wild. Is it still publicly posted? I don't believe it's still publicly posted. It's just a web archive. Hello from Germany. How are you doing? And she keeps changing her story. Yep. Lots of denials. Stephanie Kelly, I completely agree. Great fucking transformation in your fucking... Everybody congratulate Stephanie. Look at that shit. That's fucking... To that. This to that. Great fucking job. Great job, Stephanie. Yep, she went to Nakado Avocado Rut and did the full grift. Exactly. So fucking true. So true. It's internet. Do you think she fears the consequences of her situation? I mean, she fears both change and the consequences if she fails. But I do not have much sympathy for her. I have zero sympathy for her because she has multiple videos screaming that it's not her fault. It's not her. She's done everything, blah, blah, blah. At the same time, she'll post videos of her eating tons of desserts, cookies, Starbucks, everything like that. I have no sympathy for her. I would still help her. She doesn't need to like me. I don't need to like her. Shit, my wife could coach you, you know? But let's do that one more time. Here's the coaching links. Please do check those out. Whoop. Let's get to... So awesome how you're always willing to help these people out. Hope she takes you up on the offer. None of them ever do. I would, honestly, I would sign a non-disclosure, whatever they would want. I would help them out. I don't even fucking... none of them reach back out. None of them do. It's wild. I've tried commenting and offering another perspective from someone who's been there. I got attacked by her minions and ignored. They don't seem to want change. Of course they don't. Of course they won't, because they're addicted to the slow snuff film that is Anna's life. Thank you, Alan. And I was the biggest food addict you can imagine. It can be done. Great job, Stephanie. Great job. Molasses. I damaged my leg. I can't walk for more than 30 minutes more. The pain is unbearable. I have begun yoga, as you suggested, and cut back on one meal, and I'm not moving. Thanks for the low impact advice. Absolutely. If you can get into a pool, even better. I'm telling you, if you can get into a pool, even better for you. Molasses. I'm glad to hear that you're taking steps. Yep, junkies are dangerous. No shit. And she's a junkie. Moderation is a myth, especially for obese people. Yeah, I mean, they need to they're not going to be able to moderate their way down. They need to shift their lifestyle, get a little healthier, shift their lifestyle, get a little healthier, shift their lifestyle to get to the point of a healthy one. Even when I was multi-sized, I never believed her lies. Good for you, Bright Light. And look at Bright Light. Everybody congratulate Bright Light. Fucking bang, bang. Fuck yeah. Great goddamn job. Great fucking job. These motherfuckers, you guys are fucking awesome. Great fucking job. Look at that. Look at that right over here. From this to this. Great fucking job. No shit. All right. So last little bit of questions before I go make some hibachi. Watching her video. Congrats. Yeah, everybody congratulate her. No shit. No shit. Erica, too true. You need to do what you need to do to get your eating habits under control. I have to meal prep everything. So I just take, yeah, exactly. You have to do what you need to do. You have to, right? So those avatars are fat phobic. Yes, apparently they are. But any last questions, guys, before I go to make some steak hibachi for the wife and I to eat up, and it's going to be delicious. I can't wait. We're fried rice, actually. All right. Going once, going twice. One more time, guys. Here's where you can get the coaching, daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help adjust your lifestyle bit by bit to a healthier one. Please do check that out. My name is Alan Roberts. I'll be back later on this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern time for evening rants, where Mark and I will be talking mostly about how Amazon got hacked, and basically everybody's information from every little thing is going to be available to the hackers, because they got hacked to the point where they have all of the information from basically every fucking company that uses Amazon. So I hope you guys have a great day. Check into that. My name is Alan Roberts. Check me out on Twitter. It's the MFing COO. Check me out on Instagram. It's the MFing COO. Check me out on Rumble. It's Alan Roberts. Check me out, on YouTube. It's Alan Roberts. And check us out on Evening Rants on Spreely. It is, in fact, an app you can download to your smart TV and watch us live. Hope you guys have a great day. God damn.
The Holy Trinity Bundle isn't just about weight loss. It's about empowering you to find your healthiest, happiest self. Let's talk about what's in the bundle and how it caters specifically to our needs. First, we got Ember, which is not just any fat burner. It's also going to boost your mood, your energy levels, while also suppressing your appetite. And if you're worried about it being too strong, you can split the tablet in half to tailor its impact. Next, we have Alchemy NCT, which turns the carbs that you eat into energy and not fat. Yes, energy, not fat. This is our way of making sure that the meals that you eat contribute positively to your weight loss journey. And girls, we all know that we want that. And finally, no morbidity. This one's my favorite because it works while you sleep. It burns fat and controls those nighttime cravings without any stimulants, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try it out and feel the genuine difference. Here's to new beginnings and real results.